Hello friends, welcome in our YouTube channel Exam Shadow. In this video, we are bringing the second part of the 1857 revolt. In previous video, I have explained you the initial phase of the revolt, that how this revolt unfolded and what was the unfolding of events. Okay, unfolding of events. In this video, we will discuss causes of revolts, different causes of revolt, that why this revolt took place. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, why did the sepoys revolt? First thing, that why only sepoy revolted, right? So there are many reasons for this. I will explain you one by one that what is the reason that sepoy revolted. So who is sepoy? Sepoy means sipahi in Hindi. Sipahi means like military man. Okay, British army man. So they were having some problem, some cause of discontent, because of which they revolted. They were not contented by the policy of Britishers. And why this question? Why sepoy revolted? Because sepoy was paid. Sepoy was paid or placed. We can say placed in good position, good social position at that point of time, right? It was considered at that point of time, and it was considered a matter of pride, for working with British army. Like for example, you can understand in this way: if right now at present situation, what is the condition? If someone is employed in government services, let's say even if clerk or in some lower position, okay, so his position in society or respect in society will be greater than someone who is employed in private sector or private service. So this is the perception of today's society. That was the perception of at that point of time, society at that point of time. So let's discuss why did sepoy revolt. So as I told you, it was considered prestigious to be in the service of the company, and it proved economic stability. For example, as government service is considered as stable and secure job, at same way it was considered being in British army as a economically stable and prestigious job. So what happened, that why did sepoy revolted? So there were following reasons were, सबसे पहले the important thing was religious belief and prejudice of sepoy. Okay, upper caste Hindu. These sepoys were definitely Indians. They were having their own, their own belief system. Okay, belief system like Hindu and Muslim, upper caste, lower caste, all the things which is prevailed in society today was prevailed at that point of time also. So they were having prejudices and religious belief which was shackled or uh, was challenged by British missionary. First thing, British missionary, as you know, in 1813 Act, Indian Act, it was allowed that British missionary, Christian missionary, we should say it, Christian missionary can come to India and preach whatever they want, but definitely they have to take permission. So they started coming and they starting preaching, which caused a kind of discomfort among Hindu people in the society, and sepoys were among those, right? Other thing was religious belief, like going to or crossing rivers, crossing seas, okay, for military adventures, military task or adventure, you can say. So it was not considered good in Hindu mythology, that crossing sea is considered as it will degenerate your religion. But it, as per Britishers policy, if you are in military services or British army, then you can be deployed anywhere. in the uh, British, where British are fighting. So they have to go to Myanmar for fighting at that point of time, Burma at that point of time. So they considered them, it is demeaning for them. And when these military men, these sepoy came back to their places, so they were boycotted from their particular society, right? So these were 3-4 reasons why religious belief made these sepoys anti against British army. The second reason was in 1824, 48th regiment at Barakpur was ordered to go to Burma. I told you that was religious Hindu crossing the sea meant loss of caste. Then rumors about the government's secret design to promote conversion to Christianity. For example, in some cantonments, missionaries were permitted to preach openly. I told you this also, right? It was rumor that now these missionaries are going to convert us. No, us means sepoys. So these 2-3 things were there, and then they were equally unhappy with their emoluments. Emoluments means salary. Salary for them was very low as compared to their European counterpart. Right? And also there were less chances of promotion. At important less chances of promotion. At important places, important position, it was not allowed to place Indian people. Okay, so that's why they were unhappy. Sense of deprivation compared to his British counterparts. I told you है ना कि जो ब्रिटिश काउंटर पार्ट है उनके मुकाबले दे वर फीलिंग डिप्राइव्ड, more services, good services to British army, British people, less services to Indian military men. It is happening today also. I don't want to comment that, but who are in military services, they know that who are at top, they enjoy a lot of facilities, but who are at lower position, they feel this sense of deprivation. And if you remember, there was a video sometimes back where military man, it kind of revealed the position of food provided to BSF, and he was finally dismissed from the BSF. I think you know the name of the person, you can comment also. So these were the reason because of which sepoys were unhappy and they revolted finally. And definitely this was not the sudden thing. The revolt, that this discontent was broiling into them, and finally it came out in the form of 1857 revolt, right? That cause which we discussed, why sepoy revolted, will also known as military cause of revolt. So you can add, when there is a question of causes of revolt, so apart from these economic, political, administrative, social and religious immediate cause, you can add military cause also. Okay, and if question is asked directly that why sepoy revolted, so you know the answer, we have discussed it already. So I am telling you that how to use knowledge, given knowledge, for answering question. So these are the causes of revolt: economic, political and administrative, social and religious, and then immediate cause and military cause we have already discussed. So let's start with economic causes. So what do you think will be economic cause of 1857 revolt? So if you know that why Britishers came, I can discuss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 revolt causes, and then you can mug up. But this is not the good approach, because history is a vast subject. You have to mug up a lot of things. So it's better to understand it conceptually. Okay, so let me discuss you, and by this you will understand all the causes. So what is concept? Concept is, if this is India, Britishers came in 1600, right? Around 1600 Britishers came, and revolt is taking place in 1857. So in these 250 years, Britishers introduced a lot of changes, and these changes caused a lot of disruption in what? Indians way of life, right? And this caused discontentment, और बहुत सारी hatred towards Britishers in Indian people. And you will see that economic Indian people which at that point of time comprises what, एक तो peasants हो गए, civilians हो गए, civilians are part of peasants, but peasants, farmers, civilians, then military people है ना, और sepoys, then scholars, a priestly class, then zamindars. So all were unhappy. All were what? Unhappy. They were not feeling good because of some policies. For peasants, farmers, land revenue was the thing. It was very high. Land revenue was very high. Civilians were unhappy because of what? Corruption. Then some police and laws thing. I will tell you how. Military supply we have discussed already. Their discontent. Scholarly priestly class, what happened for them? They lost their patronage. Patronage means, I will explain you slowly. Zamindars, they lost their lands. There was sunset clause. If zamindar are not able to pay revenue on given time, then they are losing their lands. So they were having their own discontent. Every person, every segment of the society were having their own discontent, because of which they fought against Britishers. And why I told you, in these 250 years from 1600 to 1857, Britishers introduced a lot of change. Land revenue I told you already. Okay, then high rent, then changes in police administration. Okay, introduction of courts, which caused a lot of delays, harassment. Before that, what was the system for court? Let's say, जो आज भी होता है पंचायत. If there is any issue, panchayat will sit and they will decide what can be done. I am not going that it was correct or not, modern or system or not, but at that point of time, people were having their problem resolved. So that's why they were happy. But courts, they have to pay fee, then a lot of delay, then harassment, and many things were there. That's why they were unhappy. So this is the concept, that Britishers' policy caused discontentment among people of the society at that point of time. And we are just dividing these causes in different heading, that this is economic cause, this is political cause, this is military cause, this is social cause. But eventually, if you are mindful that Britishers are not good for Indian, Britishers were not good for Indian, whatever they were doing, they were just making people unhappy, and because of that, people revolted. And this 1857 revolt was not a one and only revolt. Before that, there were around 40 majors and around hundreds minor revolt. So it's not like that if we are discussing 1857 revolt, so this is the major revolt. This is the major revolt, but before that there were also other revolts. इसका 1857 का historical significance is much. Historical significance. Okay, इसका historical significance बहुत important है, and as we are reading for examination point of view, so questions are asked from here. That's why we are discussing this. So let's start with economic cause. So economic cause, first, land revenue. I told you, system and coercive collection of land revenue. है ना? Peasants by the money lenders. Britishers introduced money lenders, and then these peasants, they have to pay land revenue, and if they are not, then their land was confiscated. And also land revenue was fixed, like if there is, let's say, 100 rupees pay, we can say pay, है ना, for farmers. So they were asking around 70 rupees as land revenue. So Britishers left with 30 rupees, right? And they were not, what is the situation for farmers? Farmers produce any crop, and with the selling of those produce he runs his family, and also he reinvest some money saved from this produce, so that he can grow further. But everything was taken by zamidars, money lenders, eventually britishers, so he was not left either for his own day to day activity, and then what can he will reinvest. So this was the situation for farmer, and because of which he was becoming poor day by day. Poor, it was improve I'm not using the word, but he was becoming poor day by day. Then the traditional landed aristocracy like talukdars in Awadh lost all power and privileges, confiscation of their estates. Aristocracy means in any society some nobles. Nobles means VIP in today's sense. VIPs are there, है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आज के डेट में VIPs कौन है? MPs, MLAs, है ना. ऑल्दो दे आर आवर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, बट दे आर VIP, वी नो दैट. सेलिब्रिटीज, है ना, बिग ऑफिसर्स, so they are nobles. So at that point of time talukdars or zamidars, they were nobles. So the term for them is aristocracy. So they were enjoying a lot of prestige before britishers, but as britishers made land a commercial thing. Commercial thing means it can be traded. So and if they were not able to pay revenue, so it was confiscated means captured. So they lost their prestige and power also. Now why power means, as I told you about panchayat system. So in those panchayat system, these people were acting like punches and all, sarpanch, punch. So they were having power and privilege also, but because of court system introduced, they lost that privilege. That's why they were unhappy. Here see, we can say peasants became unhappy because of this economic reason. Here aristocrats became unhappy. ठीक. Misery to artisan and handicrafts. Here artist became unhappy ना. अगर जैसे आज की सोसाइटी है, सो इन इंडियन सोसाइटी देर इज अ प्रेजेंट आर्टिस्ट कौन सा है? बॉलीवुड एक्टर, एक्ट्रेस, सिंगर. सो इफ वी स्टॉप watching those shows, movies, so what will happen if government brings any rules and regulation to stop those things? So they will start dying. We have seen in case of COVID that how COVID affected this Bollywood and artist industry. So same way, because they who artist and handicrafts, they were working in courts of princes, है ना, princes and other zamidars like that. So when their power lost, so obviously how princes will afford artisan and handicraftsmen, and they lost their patronage, we can say. They lost their patronage. So because of this class of people, artisan and handicraft, also became unhappy. So this is third reason. And then destruction of traditional industry जो इंडियन सोसाइटी में थी, that destroyed, है ना, because of इंडिको फॉर्मेशन होने लगा, है ना. कॉटन इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन के कारण मिल्स आ गई. सो हैंडीक्राफ्ट डिस्करेज होने लग गया. तो ऑल दीज थिंग्स ट्रेडिशनल इंडस्ट्री वर अल्टीमेटली डिस्ट्रॉइंग. सो these are the economic causes of 1857 revolt. So I hope you don't have to remember these things. You just if you will go with the concept, then you can write it by your own. Now let's see political and administrative causes. What was political and administrative reason of 1857 revolt? So first is British annexation policy, subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse. This is big policy. Subsidiary alliance means what was the thing? Britishers were capturing part of India. If this is India, so first matlab they captured here Bengal, then Madras, right, and then this Hyderabad, Carnatic region, this region. So these regions were captured through war, है ना. But it was not possible to war every other states present there. Small states were also there, so it was not possible. So what did they do? They introduced subsidiary lines. Subsidiary lines means you means Britishers told to these states that you become our subsidiary. सब्सिडरी समझते ना, जैसे कि कोई गवर्नमेंट कंपनी होती है ना, उसकी सब्सिडरी होती है. फॉर एग्जांपल कोल इंडिया है. कोल इंडिया, सब्सिडरी ऑफ कोल इंडिया इज साउथ ईस्टर्न कोलफील्ड लिमिटेड, वेस्टर्न कोलफील्ड लिमिटेड, NCL, northern coalfield limited. These are subsidiary. Okay, major action is taken by Coal India. And in case of private industry, let's say TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, then there are some subsidiary, है ना, I don't remember the name, but XYZ subsidiary companies are there, है ना. You have heard about these things. So subsidiary alliance, I introduce you. For making alliance with these small states, Britishers introduced this policy of subsidiary alliance, where they told that we will provide you all the military assistance in expense of paying off some money. Who will pay? States will pay money, and you don't worry about that someone will attack you. We will take care of it. Britishers told to owner of these states. These states thought it's better, okay, but they were not knowing that because of this subsidiary alliance, they are just keeping their freedom, giving away their freedom to Britishers. They were not able to, work freely, independently. Britishers introduced their own men called as British resident in these area, who were taking note of everything. And he was not allowing small states owner to work independently. So in this way, princely states also became unhappy. Small princes also became unhappy. So you see, with different policies, every segment of society is becoming unhappy. Then doctrine of lapse. Doctrine of lapse means if there is a king, okay, and after the death of king, who will inherit his land? Son of the king. Okay, this is the general thing. Right now what happens, अगर आपकी कोई प्रॉपर्टी है आपके फादर की, so after his demise you will inherit his property or ancestor property. But what if the king is not having any son, means biological son, है ना. So Britishers told that through doctrine of lapse policy, that if king is not having any biological son, then he will not be, all his property will be taken by Britishers. All his property will be taken by Britishers. Okay, so this policy was not liked by kings. For example, झांसी की रानी लक्ष्मीबाई, she said कि मैं अपनी झांसी नहीं दूंगी, and fought bravely with Britishers. So I explain you these two policy briefly. There are some terms and condition of policy which we will discuss in separate video, but you just understand what is the concept of subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse. So these policy made small princes, their kingdom, unhappy. Next is interference in socio-religious affair of Indian people. So it's a kind of socio-religious cause, but still we can write it under political and administrative cause. Next is rising insecurity among Indian princes and kings. So because of this policy, there was great sense of insecurity. Insecurity means anytime they can be they can be dismissed, they can be even killed, because there have been instances where people have been killed. For example, Velu Thampi, you might have known, about him. He was just hanged. He was not the king, but the insecurity was there. So this is the third reason. Fourth reason is rampant corruption among Britishers. So what corruption means? I told you, Britishers introduced police, judiciary. So all the things were solved by these organs. But to get it solved, Indian have to pay a lot of bribe. Corruption was there. ये corruption हमने कहाँ से inherit किया? We inherited it from British से ही हमने इनहेरिट किया है जो आज के डेट में करप्शन है ना. चलो, ड्यू टू डिजिटलाइजेशन देयर इज लिटिल बिट व्हाट कैन आई से कि कुछ कम हुआ है, एंड पीपल कैन अवेल सर्विसेज विदाउट बीइंग फेस टू फेस विथ government officials. But this was not the case at that point of time, and this corruption caused a lot of problem in Indian people. Next is Indian soldiers and civil servants were paid less salary. Soldiers, I told you, civil servants were also paid less salary, and they were working in the form of clerks, not higher positions. So eventually same thing for civil servants and soldiers, so they were also unhappy, and finally no higher post for them, I told you. So these were the political reasons for because of which this 1857 revolt took place. Next is socio-religious cause. Socio-religious cause is again activities of Christian missionaries allowed in 1813 Act, I told you. And then social reforms like Sati Pratha, Widow Remarriage Act 1856, changes in education, women were allowed to educate. So these things made people and society in large very susceptible towards British rule. And this is not unusual thing. You see what happens today also. If there is small changes in religion by any particular government, so how other religion starts people of other religion starts protesting. We can see multiple examples nowadays. So religion is a personal thing and very dear to people. Any what should I say, any छेड़छाड़, अगर इंग्लिश में हम बोलेंगे कि एनी टचिंग टू दिस मीन्स रिलीजन मेक्स पीपल एंग्री. पीपल बहुत एंग्री हो जाते हैं. दैट्स वाई दिस वॉज द केस. और इंडियंस आर इंडियंस एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम एंड इंडियंस नाउ. Indians during 1857, Indians now, I think are same. If you will study history and you will compare, then I think they are same. Britishers were there during 1857. Right now we have big companies, big European companies like Facebook, Instagram, Amazon, and they are controlling us. I'm not going into detail, but they are controlling us somehow or other, and we are again same. So this is just simple example. I can give another examples also, but let's not go into that. Right, so these were social and religious causes. So these causes were not, it's not like that they came suddenly and people were like started revolting. No, these were developing slowly. Discontent was developing slowly, starting from 1600 you can say. Then another milestone, 1757 Battle of Plassey, and due to land revenue and other policies. एंड फाइनली जैसे एक होता है कि चिंगारी फिर देने की ज़रूरत होती है, गुस्सा भड़क रहा होता है, एंड जस्ट स्मॉल बिट ऑफ अल्टरेशन कैन मेक अ थिंग स्नो बॉल जिसको हम बोलते हैं, कि कैसे छोटी सी चीज़ बहुत बड़ी हो जाती है. सो दिस हैपेंड ड्यू टू इमीडिएट कॉज. इमीडिएट कॉज क्या हुआ, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू कि आखिर ये गुस्सा भड़का कैसे. गुस्सा सबसे पहले सेपॉयज के बीच में ही भड़का, बट फाइनली अदर पीपल स्टार्टेड टेकिंग पार्ट इन दिस रिवॉल्ट. सो आप इसको विजुलाइज कीजिए, 1857 रिवॉल्ट को विजुलाइज कीजिए कि इट्स लाइक आज के डेट में क्या होता है कि कोई गवर्नमेंट स्कीम लेके आती है ना. रिवॉल्ट कैसे होता है, फॉर एग्जांपल अभी अचानक कोई रिवॉल्ट नहीं होता. इंडियन सोसाइटी इज़ देयर, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इज़ देयर, unemployment is there, right? Everyone will agree with this. So who are angry? People, let's say people of Bihar ना. people तो बड़ा टर्म हो जाएगा. Students of Bihar, not only Bihar, all over India. Students, why? They are preparing for government exam, है ना. So they are angry. तो उनमें गुस्सा तो भड़क रहा है, पनप रहा है. मैनी रीजन्स आर देयर. अगर हम इसके रीज़न को एनलिस्ट करें तो कैंसलिंग ऑफ एग्ज़ाम्स, ठीक, कैंसलिंग ऑफ एग्ज़ाम्स, डिले ऑफ एग्ज़ाम्स, लीकेज ऑफ पेपर्स, मैनी थिंग्स आर देयर. ये सारी चीज़ हो रही है. देन गवर्नमेंट केम विथ अग्निपथ स्कीम. सो दिस बिकेम व्हाट, इमीडिएट कॉज, है ना. चिंगारी का काम कर दिया इसने, चिंगारी. और लोग भड़क गए. दे स्टार्टेड प्रोटेस्टिंग. सेम वे कि, और अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट कब से आप देखेंगे तो इट्स अ वेरी लॉन्ग थिंग. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि बिकॉज ऑफ दिस गवर्नमेंट अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इज़ देयर. इट्स देयर सिंस डिकेड्स, बहुत सालों से है. देयर आर मैनी रीजन फॉर दैट कि सोसाइटी में ऐसे फंडामेंटल स्ट्रक्चरल चेंजेस ही नहीं हो रहे हैं इकोनॉमी में जिसके कारण एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट हो सके. वो उस पर कोई बात ही नहीं कर रहा. बट इमीडिएट कॉज तो है कि लोग इस स्कीम आने से भड़क गए जो इस चीज़ की तैयारी कर रहे होंगे. तो सेम वे डिसकंटेंट वाज देयर इन ब्रिटिश सोसाइटी अगेंस्ट ब्रिटिशर्स. बट फाइनली इमीडिएट थिंग वाज रूमर्स अबाउट मिक्सिंग ऑफ बोन डस्ट इन आटा एंड इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ द एनफील्ड राइफल. ये जब आया कि क्या होता था, ब्रिटिशर्स have to sepoys have to what, they have to fire, they have to use gun. So one Royal Enfield है ना, जो आज बुलेट बनाती है एनफील्ड, वो इंट्रोड्यूस की एक राइफल. ठीक है, आई विल ऐड फोटो इफ़ यू वांट और यू कैन जस्ट गूगल इट. तो इसमें ऐसे बुलेट थी. देयर वॉज this parud, okay, and then it was closed by a paper, greased paper. So before putting this bullet into where barrel of the gun, one has to remove this paper, remove this. But how to remove? At one hand they are having gun and at one hand they are having what, bullet. So definitely to remove they have to use what, their mouth, you know, from mouth they have to remove this. And as it was greased, so rumor was that कि in this paper bone dust या फिर पिग फैट, दो चीज़ था, पिग फैट, ये दो रूमर हुए कि सुअर की चर्बी या आटा, उसकी हड्डी का आटा वॉज देयर, है ना. और इससे लोगों की भावनाएं भड़क गई. और जब भावनाएं भड़की तो दे जस्ट स्टार्टेड रिवॉल्ट में क्या किया कि किसी ने जैसे मंगल पांडे, ही जस्ट शॉट हिज यूरोपियन बॉस, है ना. तो ऐसे 2-3 जगह और लोगों ने हमला करना चालू कर दिया जो उनको ऑर्डर देते थे, ठीक. और वहाँ से फिर सारे लोग निकल के वेयर डिड दे केम, दिल्ली, मेरठ से लेके फिर दिल्ली आए और ऐसे धीरे 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 बाकी लोग मिलते गए, है ना। सो दिस वॉज द रिवॉल्ट इमीडिएट कॉज। जैसे क्या होता है, फार्मर्स रिवॉल्ट हुआ, गवर्नमेंट ने बिल लाया, इंट्रोड्यूस बिल, देन some farmers started protesting, then what, farmers of other region all over India started protesting. So this way सबसे पहले मेरठ में स्टार्ट हुआ, फिर अदर जगह स्टार्ट हो गया, है ना। तो दिस इज 1857 रिवॉल्ट। अब ये फेल क्यों हो गया ये रिवॉल्ट, इसको आई थिंक वी विल डिस्कस इन अनदर वीडियो, okay, otherwise this video will become very lengthy. Thank you very much. Please subscribe our YouTube channel, and I will try to complete whole modern history test series in upcoming video. Thank you very much.